We have a lot coming at you this week on this edition of Buc Update Central. I'm Parker Schwartz. In fact, we have 8 games to go over, a golf tournament, and a SoCon Player of the Week. You look up and down the standings, ETSU is penciled in toward the top for so many sports. Women's volleyball, women's soccer, and the men's soccer team as they were on the pitch in Johnson City. Starting the week off with VMI at Summers-Taylor. The Bucs have never lost to VMI in program history, though it took some time to get on the board, surprisingly, 41st minute. It's Jeffrey George on the set piece from Charlie Matchell. It's George's first goal of 2016. 1-0 ETSU. Just beyond the 60-minute mark, Fletcher Eckern coming off a hat-trick performance with the helper from Cameron Woodfin. A delightful combo makes it 2-0 Bucs. 3 minutes later, Woodfin the assist again, finding the feet of Serge Gomez, and the Bucs reel in their 6th shutout of 2016 to win 3-0. Against Wofford Saturday, what a match. Bucs down early on an own goal from a long way out off this free kick. The Terriers take their second 1-0 lead against the Bucs in 2016. ETSU happy to get João Hamayo back on the pass from Woodfin, an unbelievable read to Fletcher Eckern, who heads it in for the equalizer, 1-1 into halftime. Final 45 minutes, Hamayo at the helm of the attack again, plugs it into the corner, and the former SoCon Player of the Year provides the firepower. The Bucs win 2-1, vaulting them toward the top of the conference with Mercer. Sitting atop the Southern Conference to enter the week, Adam Sayers' women's soccer team against Chattanooga. And an early hole. Jordan Mueller off the overhead pass from a long way out. Mueller again right before the half on a header. The Bucs went into the locker room down 2. Second half, Eleonora Goldoni with her team-leading 12th goal of the season, beating the initial wave of the Mocs backline, and the Bucs down 1. Over 7 minutes later, when she's subbed in, she's a ball of energy. Freshman Georgia Allen with the equalizer. The Bucs manage to tie. They get a point on the road. They're only one of the week as the Bucs lost 3-0 to Samford on Sunday. A huge hump for a lot of teams this fall has been the rival Chattanooga Mocs. It was a challenge for Lindsey Devine's volleyball team at the end of September, suffering a 4-set loss. This time, a chance for redemption at Brooks Gym. Coming off a perfect 2-0 weekend for ETSU volleyball, now the second meeting with Chattanooga this season. The Bucs have lost 4 in a row against the Mocs, dating back to 2014. To the first set, Braden Tutton's sophomore middle blocker gave ETSU a lead, and Brianna Allman, who had a double-double last time against UTC, finished off a set win. 1-0 Bucs. Second set was all sophomore setter Alyssa Cavarta and went from 4-4 to 17-4 as the Bucs pulled off a season-best 13-point run. Leading 2-0, the Bucs remember 2015 when UTC came back in 3 straight sets at the end in Brooks, but not this time. The Bucs winning straight sets remain 6-0, perfect at home. On the road against Wofford next, the Bucs won in straight sets. Brianna Allman and AJ Lux each with 11 kills. The Bucs hit .374, their second highest hitting percentage of the season. ETSU also dominant at the net, +6 on blocks over the Terriers. Alyssa Cavarta and Kristen Favre combined for just short of 40 assists. It was the Bucs' first road win since September 24th against Samford. Looking to take 5 in a row in Cullowhee, the Buccaneers win 3-1, hold WCU to a hitting percentage under 200. The Bucs won the first set behind Kristen Favre's service ace and a kill by Mariah McPartland. Second set, the Bucs win by 9 points this time before an even better 25-12 victory to close out the Catamounts. Riley Milhorn led the way with 17 kills. And congratulations to Brianna Allman, named SoCon Offensive Player of the Week for the second straight time. Over the last week, she led the team with 41 kills, an impressive .271 hitting percentage as the Bucs sweep 3 opponents. Football trying to snap a 3-game losing skid against the Furman Paladins. Furman scored on the first drive and the next 6 after. All Furman offensively with over 500 total yards in the game. The Bucs saved their best for last In the fourth quarter, backup quarterback Nick Sexton in the game. He runs for 22 yards and a first down. A couple plays later, he hands off to Matt Thompson, his second TD of the season, and the Bucs avoid their second shutout. Furman wins 52-7. And last but not least, men's golf hosting the Bank of Tennessee Intercollegiate. The Bucs tied for fifth with Virginia Tech in a field riddled with big-time contenders. Tied for second at the end, the Bucs senior Mateusz Gradecki, who shot under a 70 for all 3 rounds, finished at 11 under. The next best place for the Bucs was redshirt freshman Trevor Holbert, tied for 23rd. For the next show, we have one of the most intense weeks of ETSU athletics on tap. The women's soccer team plays their final 2 home regular season matches. The men's soccer team, the volleyball team, they have a shot to get into first place all alone. And the football team plays that rare Thursday night contest against the West Virginia Wesleyan Bobcats. For our entire crew, I've been Parker Schwartz, and this has been Buc Update Central.